Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan. This is the weekly collectors chat. This is chat number 251. If you don't know already, I'm George, and over there is looking more vagrant than ever is Alex. We're going to be going through the global statue news. This, if you don't know already, this is a statue collectors channel, and welcome everyone that's coming in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we need the more help we can get. We're going to be running through the weekly updates. We'll be showing you some XM Studio stuff. My updated, finished Dark Side repaint from Slideshow Collectibles I had repainted by Ian Wilkinson. We'll be running through some, I think we've got some Prime 1 stuff. We've got some Sideshow stuff maybe. I think they show their stuff around 8 o'clock our time on a Thursday. So if there is any new Sideshow updates, they'll be here. We've got some fan art stuff to run through, and we'll be fielding your questions. I don't know if we have any questions that we're taking on today. By the look of Mr. Clint Eastwood Toothpick, we don't have any.
Clint Eastwood to what?
It's just you with your too.
No, I just had a steak, and there we go.
A bit stringy, was it?
Right. No,
I'm eating pistachios and drinking beer, so cheers for all of you out there. Mad love to you.
I'll have a beer as well then.
This is my birthday week. On Sunday, I will be 40 years old.
Oh, you poor man.
I've looked like I was 30. I've looked like I was 35 for about 15 years. So hopefully I'm still looking 35 now.
Yes, no comment. We went out for dinner on Saturday. That was nice.
Yes, it was. It was very nice, actually.
Yeah.
So thanks to you and Bass, the executioner, and Mike Wells. We all had a little get together, a little bit of a meal and some cocktails and some drinks. Good times, man. Good times.
That was nice.
And then we've been out. Me and old Godfather over there been out all day today.
Well, not all day, but yeah, a little bit today. Yeah, not too bad.
You're looking a little bit like you need ironing. One day with my son, and you look like you could do with a bit of sleep.
Just what was it? So like, I'm trying to think what day is. So like Thursday.
Thursday.
So Sunday, Monday, I was like doing some work at like 2-3 a.m. And then last night I was doing some work till 2-3 a.m. So yeah, and then just once you kind of get into that rhythm, it just kind of messes with you a bit, doesn't it? So
yeah,
you know, I ended up having, because I was doing some work, I had to have a coffee at like midnight, and that
fucks your shit up. That does.
Yeah, that went bad quite quickly.
I struggle with just doing the chat. When the chat finishes, I need an hour. For many of it finishes, I need at least an hour.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, even after the chat, I need to sort of, you know, wind down a little bit. After I did some work, because it was like a similar thing. It was like a video panel thing that will come out later on, and 2 of those. So, you know, you know, especially after the coffee, I'm laying there wide awake, and then you're kind of thinking about, you know, just like, oh yeah, I should have said that or that or that. Oh, okay, that's got to be edited and that or whatever. And then you just kind of just think about that for about 20 minutes, and then afterwards you're just trying to wind down a bit and go to sleep, you know. So
yeah. With a coffee, man, that shit's impossible.
Yeah,
you're not meant to have coffee. You're not meant to have coffee 5 to 7 hours before you're due to sleep. 5 to 7 hours. So if you're the type of person who goes to bed at 10 o'clock, man, your last coffee should be 5 p.m.
I normally try not to have coffee after about 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah, I'm the same. 4 o'clock. Like 4 o'clock is my cutoff.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
I only have 2 a day. I have 2 coffees a day, but 4 o'clock. If it goes past 4 p.m., I don't drink. I don't have another coffee.
I've been trying to have 1 lately, but it's been getting up to 3 at times. Does depend on it, how good or bad the day is going.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah. So what I'll do is just go through some of the comments on here. So if I can get my mouse in the right place, all over the place. Where the mouse? My mouse ain't behaving there. There you go. It's there. All right. So, Richard Goofy in the house. Yo. How's it going, Richard?
Yo.
Hey, Jen. Looking forward to this. Happy JCG. Richard Goofy. Yo. Stuck off on Inferno. Evening, chaps. Hope all is hunky dory. Hope it's good.
Yo.
Yelling in the house. Yo. Hope everyone is well. How's it going? Stucker, I can't believe you think J&D statues are basically dolls. Bobby Goldner, how's it going? What's up, my dudes? Richard Goffey, I can't abide them. Yeah. It's not, it says every day, it's like...
Who?
Richard Stucker, it says every time I post one of the videos, he's like, oh, it's like Brighton Pier or something like that. It's like Madame Tussauds. I was like, Anton, yo, how's it going? Cheers, bro. Happy fucking birthday, Gio.
God bless you. Thank you.
Yo, motherfucking happy motherfucking birthday, Gio. Happy JCG.
Thank you.
One up from California. Glad to see you, Mugs. How's it going, old man Tigo?
Yo.
Good to see you back. Pint of gin and Bombay mix. Happy 40th, yo, duffer. Nice. Danny Lee. What's up, party crew? Happy birthday, Gio. Roof Booth. VOG for your information. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Victory of George. Happy birthday to me.
Birthday, Gio. Happy JCG. My Spider's coming tomorrow. Fucking excited.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Looks good. Looks really nice. Superman Kelly. Good evening,
Got
lads.
some pictures of that, I think, today, haven't we?
Black Magic-ish. What's the crack, lads? Hope all is good. Happy birthday, Gio. 40 on Monday myself.
Man, day after mine.
Back shortly, a spliff to celebrate. Good for you.
Nice.
Good for you. Permica, yo. Happy 21st, Gio, my man. We'll have a drink
Larry
for you.
will get you everywhere.
Master Safara, is $900 too much for Prime 1 Predator Limited Bust? Maybe with the extra elaborated base and everything. Did they achieve the expression warrants the cost? We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, for the bust, it did seem a little steep. Steep for sure.
Far too much.
Carl Jordan, RaddTitan, always keeping it real, uncensored, not PC. The best boys. Fuck yeah. How's it going?
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking teamwork. Aaron Grillo, happy birthday, Gio. It's
God bless you. Thank you.
Did you guys hear Ron Lim is coming back to continue his Silver Surfer run? Comes out January. Very cool covers.
Yeah, man.
With Silver Surfer
definitely will be
awesome.
Be picking some of those up.
Yeah, thanks for
love me some Ron Lim, man.
Yeah, Ron Lim does some fantastic art, some really good art.
It's so like totally 90s shit, man. It's just our era shit.
Isn't Ron Lim that one you like where he's like grabbing him by the back of the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ron Lim. Yeah.
Got him by the throat and he's lifting him up from behind the throat, though. Throat? Head?
I think it's by the back, like kind of like there. Like those, where the scruff would be, kind of thing. Isn't it?
I love that cover.
Kind of got him up by the back, yeah. That's
one of my favourites.
Awesome cover. Yeah, he's fucking up everyone, isn't he? He's fucking up absolutely everyone on the cover. Got Captain America, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Wolverine.
The universe according to Thanos, isn't it? It's a crossover, isn't it? It's a crossover for the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. Colin. So, David G. What's up, guys? Happy birthday, Gio. Just unboxed Symbiote Spider-Man. Now I need to save for a repaint. Factory went crazy with the highlights.
Oh, shit, really?
I thought that looked good in pictures.
There were some
questionable ones with some white highlights on them, but yeah.
Especially around the head. The head I've started to notice as the pictures started getting more frequent. The head sort of dome bit was like getting more bigger and bigger and bigger, the white sort of over that.
It was quite hard to tell.
Send us some pictures of that, man. We'd love to show it and discuss it. So send us some pictures if you want.
It's quite hard to tell though, because obviously you've got the glare on the dome as well, and sometimes it can look like that. So
in the paint scheme, man.
It's hard.
It's a shame that is.
Happy birthday, Gio. Life begins at 40 and all that bullshit. Colin heard.
Thanks, man.
Brian O'Walk. Happy birthday, Gio.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I just thought the highlights were a bit weird. Exactly, Gio on the head. Yeah.
I just noticed that when it first came out, they seemed milder, And then what I started to see as more collectors were getting them in, I started to see that it seemed to get more and more and more shaded or highlighted. And I was a bit like, "Oh, this is getting a little bit now."
Top of the head.
Yeah,
looks like it's been sitting out in the sun.
Yeah,
that's not good, is it? That's a shame, really.
That's a shame, really. Lovely sculpt on that piece. Nice piece.
Shouldn't really be that much of a hard paint, to be honest. In theory,
I don't know. I only see the denseness of it. You can, any paint you can make. I mean, you can make simple paints very hard if you want to.
Yeah.
But
I can paint anything bad if I wanted.
Oh yeah, anything you want, shit, we can do.
Yeah, 100%.
I spoke to Sideshow. I got offered $100 credit after about 3 weeks discussing it. Credit in their own thing. I said, I don't want to buy anything more from you. So I just want the 100. I'll take the $100. So I'll take that like 80 quid and I'll put it towards my repaint costs. No, like now we can't do that. We can't give you the money. So basically now, Sideshow Collectible is pretty much a small independent fucking clothes shop. That once you buy something from them, they don't let their money out of there. It's like, this pair of trainers I bought, the sole's fallen off. Oh, okay. I'll give you a credit note. I don't want a fucking credit note. I don't want to buy nothing else. I want to take my money and get out of it. Nah, sorry, we don't do that. It's like, all right. So once you pay for something, you can't get your money out of there.
It's like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Problem
was 58, and then shortly afterwards. Carl says, if you guys live close to you, come over and have some beers and review Abomination PF exclusive. I'd love to hear your personal opinion on it. Hugely underrated OG Sideshow. I don't actually think I've seen it in person.
I haven't seen it in person, but it looks fantastic from pictures. I'm a big fan.
Unless Brandon Miguel has it in person. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's one of those pieces that the box is so big. I've had a few opportunities to get it, but because of the size of the box, which I don't know whether it's going to be as big now, because obviously we've been exposed to a lot of bigger boxes lately. But yeah, the box was so big that I've heard stories about people turning up to pick it up and having to leave the box behind and stuff like that,
Yeah, but I mean, that piece doesn't, I don't think it has any sort of fix on parts. It's basically like the base and then the whole figure. And then I think maybe hydrant hand is one of them. But the rest of it's just a solid thing. So that's the problem with the box, because the figure doesn't sort of, like, his arms and legs don't sort of come off, or his arms don't come off. So it doesn't, it's right out, isn't it? It's got like one hand right behind it, and the other one right to the side. Yeah, it's like really
same as the original Hulk. All those
it's things. Wide, it's deep. It's just like
a
fuck you to space.
Yeah, cheers, Carl. Thanks, man. Another insult from Sideshow, to be honest.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just gonna say this. Like, I had the opportunity. It wasn't like they just offered me that alone. They did say, we'll take your piece back and give you a replacement. But looking at it, it looks like all the pictures you sent, because I sent them. I mean, I could have sent them 15 pictures. I sent them around 10. And then I was just getting fed up with sending them, because I was doing one picture at a time, highlighted this. So like oversprayed here, didn't highlight these. Why didn't you fill in the cracks? Why is this sun not painted? Why are these pipes not painted? Why are the teeth the same color as the skin? All this shit. Like, these are all the fuck ups you made. And I could have done 15, 20 pictures easy. I did 10, and I was like, well, I'm leaving it there. If that ain't enough, nothing's enough. And then they come back and was like, looking through your pictures and looking at our stuff, if they even do so, but that's pretty much the standard. And I've replied back going, wow, that's your standard. You've let that shit out to collectors. That's your standard. Yeah. You have the audacity. I said to him, you have the audacity to write that in an email to me. That's your standard. That's pretty much how they all look. And I was like, you fucking passed them. You QC'd that. And you said that's okay to leave. Yeah, I said, wow. I said, like, wow, what a shithole. I said, I want my $100, and normal. I don't want to buy anything from you again. And they were just like, oh, we're really sorry, we don't offer that. We can give you a full refund, though, if you want that. And I was just a bit like, well, the fucking piece is painted and sitting in a box in front of me that I can't open until Sunday. But it's done. It's like, there's no way you're taking it now. Now that I've sorted it, there's no chance in hell. So, I guess that $100 I have to find a book or some shit to buy with it.
I don't think you could use on shipping though. The only way to get your money back off Sideshow is to return the product, and then we have to wait. We have to do a massive booklet of a form to get our taxes back as well. What's up, guys? Gabriel Gutierrez, how's it going? Geo ASMR. What's ASMR?
Don't know.
No idea.
Sucking mother rat bag. No idea.
I don't know what you mean there, Ollie, but yeah. The box is huge, only in 2 pieces, body and the base, like Gio said. But I do think the exclusive fire hydrant does come off, if I recall. Anyone want to swap my symbiote Spider-Man for a coconut soup? Not a coconut jelly bean. I saw a review of XM Spider-Man 2099. Lots of overspray on the piece. The blue looks brown in places. Or is it a one-off? I've not. Yeah,
we saw the prototype. So I'm not too sure. But hopefully, I mean, usually their stuff is better than the prototype was. So
yeah, the response from Sideshow is the norm. They're lazy as fuck. Luke Jones just got in. Had a newborn daughter named Freya.
Freya.
How's it going?
Congratulations, man, Luke. So congratulations. So that's that's Goddess Freya, isn't it?
It's like
Vikings.
Scandinavian, yeah.
Freya is she's mother to like the forest or some mother to, isn't that? She's like,
so, yeah.
Can't really recall, but it's like nature. Cool, man. Huge congratulations, bro.
Evening, gents. How's it going? Stuart Murray.
Yo.
Abomination exclusive fire hydrant does not come off. Okay.
Cool. I wasn't too sure how
I know they've done it in the past as well, where I think it was, or definitely with Darkman, is if you got the regular version, they glue the regular head on. And if you got the exclusive version, the regular head comes off, and then you can put the exclusive head on. So I know they used to do that as well. Liam Best, why don't you just offer the $100 US to someone for £50?
It's more aggravation than it's worth.
It's not worth it for 50 quid.
It's like literally buying something on my account for them, and it's like, nah, that. Can't transfer that. Never do that.
Yeah. That's just too much hassle.
It's aggy, man. It's too much aggy.
Yeah. I just finished that game, by the way.
Which one?
Quite a while ago, Stuart Fraser lent me some games, so I've been playing lately. I've been playing Horizon, and I just completed it literally just now. I just finished.
Pretty good.
The game was all right. I mean, it was. I think if I didn't play God of War, or if I played it before God of War, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Because there's a lot of
like blame God of War for this.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of like the kind of style of it is like kind of similar, where you're being raised by some guy, and you're for the kids' point of view kind of thing, and then you grow up, and then you start running around the world and doing all this stuff. But it's a good game.
Similar.
It is a good game. It is a good game, but yeah, I don't know. I got to a point of like running around. I sort of maxed out some stuff, and then you kind of start beating things up a little too easy. You start really, really struggling to kill things, and then all of a sudden you get to a point where you jump over a point, and then all of a sudden you just fuck everything up too easy. So, yeah. So, Abomination, got that one. I've been put locked down on statue buying. I guess I should pay the water bills. You should pay the water bill, yeah. Okay, fair enough, man. Hard to compare. Yeah, I can't compare anything to God of War. It's one of the best games ever.
Best game for me.
That's what George was like doing with his son when his son was born. He just kept on calling him boy all the time. Boy. Buy an art print with the credit.
Probably that's what I'll have to do.
By the way, hope you guys are good. Hope you're good, Liam. Horizon is bloody boring in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed elements of it. The graphics are very good.
Shit name.
But Yeah, I do think the story. I just didn't really really care about the actual story of Element, and they're trying to build it up too much, and it just didn't really go anywhere. But I did enjoy some of the mechanics of it and stuff like that. Real McCoy Sideshow also hits you with the shipping and restock. Most statue companies do that to reduce the returns. Yeah. The OG Spider-Man Venom diorama is the same. The regular is the Venom head, and the exclusive is a transformation head. It's either
or.
Yeah, and I've seen both of them, and if I remember, the exclusive pretty bad. I don't think it's good at all. Mantis, I honestly never knew why PCS Pop Culture Shock didn't hold the same value as Sideshow. Their QC was so much better when Jerry was there, at least. Not towards the end, though. Not towards the end of Jerry's time. Never. And I guess also they've always had a very simplistic paint application on a lot of their pieces. There's never really been complex shading or anything like that. And also with the mixed media on the old Street Fighter pieces, mixed media is so much easier and cheaper to do than sculpting and painting. So much easier. Dennis J. Sup, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good, Dennis. Statue Habit 71. What's up, guys? How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. So, yeah, we only actually got the questions this week. I didn't really get them from the thing. So
from the group.
Yeah. Let me just go.
We have to start working on the fucking statue awards, bro.
Yeah.
It's keeping me up at night.
Is it keeping you up? Yeah, we definitely need to work on it. Otherwise, yeah. So we've got like a week to do it.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar, done wunderbar. Some of these, let me just see if there are any of the questions from last week, because there were quite a lot that came in. That one, I don't think that one, no. There's one here about, there's a discussion on what is the tipping point of an established custom company becoming an official company, obtaining licenses, legitimate turnover, etc. Is there an incentive to do so, or is it just too expensive to do? Will it impact on profits negatively or positively, as there's likely to be greater reach that could boost turnover? Just interested to hear your thoughts, as there are some well-established custom companies that are now doing some good work, and I wonder if there's a point of them considering to go official or legit as they get more popular or bigger. Okay, so basically a lot
of custom groups don't want that, though. They don't want to get too big. They want to keep it small. They want to sell out their shit for stupid money, not pay anything for licensing fees whatsoever, keep their costs down, keep their team small. That's the best thing to do for them. The best thing to do. The only benefit really to getting licenses and stuff like that is actually to be legitimate.
Yeah. Because
they're not really legitimate and they're not seen as such. Certainly not from my point of view, anyway. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the difference between calling in BT to fit your broadband or whatever the fuck it is, or Sky to fit your thing, and then having some cunt off the fucking Yellow Pages who walks in. You know what I mean? It's a completely different situation. The other one's got all the backing, all the support, all the thing behind it, legitimate. The other guy's like, "Where do you want this? Where do you start drilling your house to shit?" It's not like they're not. It's not legitimate. So the only incentive is to be that.
To be honest with you, a lot of it, there is no incentive to do it at the moment, and a lot of the freedom that you get being a custom company, I hate saying company, for a commissioner or whatever,
it's better word.
You have so much freedom to do what you like. You don't have to deal with licenses, which from experience takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to deal with that, to make changes to fit with the restrictions that are in place. It could even be that some like a movie's coming out, or so they delay you for 6 months because they want it in line with the movie. It can be that another company's releasing something, so they don't want you to release it at the same time. There can be so many restrictions put in place when you are legitimate that for these custom guys, if they've got an established fan base, there's probably no incentive for them to do it. And if I mean, we've seen a few guys who have gone legitimate, obviously not with big kind of like licensed names. I mean, one of them was like Judge Dredd. He couldn't handle it at all, and he's having problems dealing with getting all the stuff out. And that's just one product. There's one that just got a license to do a few comic pieces, but I can't remember the comic that the who does White Widow. I can't remember who that is. I can't remember who does it, but it might be Image or someone. So he's got like a license with them. But I don't know. I think it just restricts them too much. I think that once they're in that, they've got that idea of this is how it is. I don't think they would want to go.
By the time that they get to the point,
they wouldn't make the money.
By the time they get to the point that this person is talking about, where they've got an established fan base, they've got all the things that they need. By the time they're at that particular point, that's the point that they go cheap. That's the point that they fuck off, and that's the point that they steal your money. At that point there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. It happens with all of them, and it will continue to happen for literally around about 75% of them. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get more established. They're going to get... Well, it's what happens. It's just happening all the time. How many this year has it happened to? Every year it's going up. Every single year. The scammer group is getting out of control. People coming into RaddTitan saying, this person, that person, the other person, writing a response. It's gone crazy. It literally is to the point now. You can't... I mean, we're even talking privately about removing the custom award because we can't back anyone. It's not safe. It's not safe to say, this is a really good product and get Statue of the Year, because next year, like, people watch that, I think, oh, that's great, I'll buy some of their projects, and then they disappear, and it all comes back to us. It all comes back. It will all come back to, I heard that they were good, they won this award, I heard this here, heard that there. No one wants to take responsibility for their own actions, about where they're putting their own money, doing their own investigation. They just want to be able to point the finger and say, them lot told me, or this person told me, and that's a problem. So, I mean, to that point, we were discussing today about the custom award that we might have to scrap it completely.
Yeah.
Because it's just not responsible. At the point they're getting, like, there's so many people that are literally getting to a really good point where the projects are solid, their production is strong, that, the QC seems good, everything seems to be going okay. And then, they oversell, spend the money that they haven't got, get into trouble. One project goes slightly sour, or something goes wrong, and they have a lot of breakages, replacements, paint problems, something happens, which is inevitable, it happens to everybody. But when it happens to them, they just think, fuck this, and they just run and then open another one.
A lot of guys as well. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I don't think, this is a generalization, I don't think most of their plan is to start it up to scam people. I don't believe that at all.
Some are.
I believe that the actual, I said generalization, I said that the main sort of idea is that they start up, they do a project, they're open to feedback from the community, they get the feedback, they make some changes, they sell projects well, they make 2 or 3 projects that sell well, then they start getting a bit big for their boots, they start making things, people start saying, oh, what about this change? Fuck you, if you don't like it, don't get it. People then start, not buying things, they then, don't make the money they made on the 2 or 3 projects. They've already spent that money on watches, CGC comics, cars, whatever they're doing. And then money's needed for the factory, money's needed to pay this. And they were using the process of spend project 1, use project 2 to pay for 1, use 3 to pay for 2. And then as soon as 4 doesn't sell well, oh shit, where are we going to get this money from? Or 3 turns out broken. Oh shit, how do we refund them? We got no money left. And then what they do as well is they have a third party doing the selling, who's the face of the company a lot of the time. So you'll pay. I'll be making the statue in the background. George will be the face of the company. You pay George. You give him all your money. He gives me the money behind the scenes. I get my money. I do a runner. I fuck off. George is in the limelight, owing people money, and then George is like, I don't owe you any money. It's gone to Alex. But people are like, well, you know,
I gave it to you.
I gave my money to you. Well,
Yeah,
sorry,
but I
but
didn't give it to
Alex,
Alex.
I
I gave it to you.
can show you that Alex has got all the money. And that's what happened with that Hasimo Pro on fucking
Yeah,
RCB, where he said, it weren't me. It weren't me when everyone paid him. And I've said this many times that if, for example, you know, if for example, I said to someone, hey, you know what, I've got a pre-order for XM Studios for whatever DC piece. You know what, I'll move it on to you or whatever. And then someone goes, all right, yeah, I'll pay you the money for it. And then XM go out of business. I then say, oh, sorry, they're going out of business, not my problem anymore. But me, the way I would look at it is, I'm going to refund that person because they're my customer. Even though it's an XM product, they're my customer still. They give me the money for a product. They haven't given XM the money, so it's irrelevant. So XM doesn't have any financial problems, by the way.
You're just using as an example.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just...
The problem is with that whole hyper... What's the word? No. The problem was with that scenario was that by the time that they're at that position, that gentleman or woman, whoever it was that was talking, that asked the question, by the time that at that point that they could go legitimate, they're probably at the strongest point that they're ever going to be at. So there's absolutely no incentive to do that. The incentive is to get the fucking, your mates around every group and talking about all of their stuff. It's an old scam. The custom group scams have been going on for ages. Have people that are very loud in the community going in every group and shitting on the competition projects, and then meanwhile hyping their own, and they're getting the statue for like 50% of its value, and then they're selling it behind the scenes for 200% of what it retails at, because they say it's the best thing since sliced bread. And unfortunately, there's so many fucking sheep in our community that they just go walking down into that the lambing room. They just go walking in there.
Room.
Yeah, they're getting fucking cut up.
Abattoir.
Abattoir, whatever you want to call it. The slaughterhouse. They're just walking in there by themselves. Because people are like, oh, this guy says it's great, and this guy's, we're just going to buy it.
Also, the other point as well is once it gets to that point of, say, for example, there's some companies, fucking hate calling it companies.
Stop doing it then.
I don't do it. Up. There's some custom guys who basically have 60 projects, and that is obscene. But the point of that is, even if they are selling out all of those projects, and they say to Marvel or Disney, and they go, "Hey, can we get a license with you guys?" and blah blah blah, then they're going to look into their practice and go, "Can you fuck? You ain't getting the license of us unless you want to backdate all that shit you made money on." And then, even if Marvel, or say for example, then they do get a license with Marvel Disney, then Warner Brothers is going to come along and go, "Hey, you know what? You've been making our products, and now you're a licensed company," and they'll take them to court. So ain't gonna end well either way.
Yeah.
So
it's a good point.
Yeah, it's not good at all. But and they do it as well, where they start it up under another name and whatever else. I've seen that. So there's that guy, that Silver Fox guy, who does a few things, and I would stay totally clear of that guy. Can't remember his real name now, but he's the one who did Psycho's Collectible. He ripped a load of people off, done about 3 different companies, ripped them off, and now he's got Silver Fox Collectibles, where he's making some video game pieces or so. Someone else. What is that? VOA for your information. Someone else wrote that. No idea. It probably means like some kind of insult in it.
I hope so. Wouldn't be a Thursday night if there wasn't there.
See what that is then. Okay, it's some porn site. When you type in Google, there you go.
Nice. I'll check that later.
Yeah. Thank you. whoever that was there. Yeah. Right, so let's just go through these. Right, who have we got in the house? Dennis J, what's up, everyone? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Statue Happy, what's up? What do you reckon the new? We got all the pictures of those stuck. We've got a lot of Iron Studio stuff. A lot. I doubt that Marvel DC would grant licenses to criminals. Yeah, exactly. They did do it though with Queen Studios when Queen Studios put out a few unlicensed pieces, and they were able to do it. They did the. I think they
didn't get too deep though, did they? They didn't get too deep.
And they did a Wolverine, Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Yeah, so, they didn't get too deep though, did they? They got like two pieces in.
And I think it was very low edition sizes as well. Nick Chesh in the house. Evening, guys. How's it going? Darren Crofer. Hope you're both well. Hope you're good, Darren. Hope the move's going
gravy, baby.
So what's the line to avoid DC and Marvel taking notice and coming after custom commissioners? Is it about the ES under 50 or fan art? To be honest with you, I mean, there's loads of factors. I mean, if you're brazenly selling stuff in public, they're going to go after you. But in all honesty, there is the other element of, unless someone like Sideshow brings it to their attention, they're probably not going to do a lot about it until someone gets really, really greedy. Because you have to think about Disney. Disney's worth how many billion? So someone making 50 grand on a couple of custom pieces, they're not going to care. They're just going to be like, oh, that's fucking pennies, it's chump change.
Well, it probably brings enough. It still brings attention to Disney and to Marvel and to them characters. So although there's 50 grand coming out of their potential license, it still brings attention to it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't cost a lot to send out the cease and desist, but the other side of it is if it was to go to any kind of legal battle, the cost of the legal battle is just not worth it.
Probably, yeah.
Rad, good day. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good, Rad. Like the video, subscribe. Subscribe, gents. Thank you very much.
That's the way. Thanks very much. Sub that
anything
button,
more than producing a handful of pieces is criminal and no longer fan art. Well, it used to be that fan art was less than 10 pieces.
Yeah, 10. That was it.
Then it was less than 20 pieces. Now it's you see people do 75 pieces, 100 pieces, 120 pieces. That is that deserves to be shut down. That's greedy, and you deserve to be chased up. Anything, I mean, I don't even know what the magic number would be, but anything above 25,
I would have 30. I was thinking 30.
Yeah.
You said 25. I was thinking 30.
And then also you go these bullshit fucking. Oh yeah, we've got 10 artist proofs.
Yeah.
No, they're just a statue, and you just labelled them as artist proof so you can sell them for twice the price.
This is the problem.
Bridget Gofier, 100% agree with customs. Lots of scumbags out there. I bought 2. One was a shit production. The other I'm still waiting for. More than 2 years on, and total lack of communication. Yeah.
What was the fucking response from the first bit of it being a shit production? What did you get?
Probably
how was that handled?
Probably like it, lump it, just call them custom groups. Yeah, it keeps coming out as company when I say it. It annoys me when I say it. Luch Mind Reader, evening gents. Luch, I was meant to send you a video the other day. There was a magician. There was like a comedy of a magician working from home and winding his wife up. It was quite funny. Dixie Enormous. Statues just don't matter anymore until shipping gets better. Yeah, shipping is getting crazy.
It's a good point.
Virtual Devil. Hello, brothers. How's it going?
Virtual Devil, they're the French outfit, isn't they?
Yeah. I was trying to remember how to say good evening. Is that bonsoir? No.
Bonsoir probably is, yeah.
Yeah, bonsoir.
I just like doing a bit of Del Boy. Bonjour.
CC3PO, happy birthday, Geo.
Thanks, man.
D3, so they're decadent.
Exactly.
It's free advertising at that amount of money.
Someone's like, who's that cool person with the blades? I'm going to go buy myself some Wolverine stuff. Who's that Wolverine? I'll go, for 50 grand, it'll bring probably, a fair bit of attention to the character and the work anyway. So for them kinds of money, it'll be all right.
Yeah. I think most customs stay under 100 edition size for that. I think 100 is way too many.
100's well too high.
It's way too many.
Double. It's double what is high. 50 is high.
50's
100.
Mistake.
50's high. Yeah. 100 is double high.
But there's guys. I mean, well, in the anime world, they do like 500s. They do so many in the anime world. But like literally, when you see like 130, when you see, it's just bizarre. Neville Tyler, evening chaps. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good.
Oh well.
10 or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or shit, customer sold it for the price I paid. Lucky you got your money back.
That's the only advantage with them is that, like I say, the sheep are there in their slaughterhouse with you, man. Just like fucking throw up to another one of them.
What statue did you get? CC3PO? Yeah, bonjour, bonsoir. Yeah.
Bonsoir. Do you know what? When I think about bonsoir, I always think about Hard Target.
Not Hard Target. It's the other one.
It is Hard Target. It's Hard Target.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Yeah.
No, it's the oh no, it's au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir. That's Cantona. That's from the Nike advert.
It's the end. It's Van Damme. It's the end of with the run. Where he does Buffalo Bill at the end, and he kicks him through the gate, and I swear he says au revoir.
Au revoir.
I think when he does.
See, my au revoir comes from the Nike advert with Eric Cantona, isn't it?
Yeah. On the topic of rising prices, everyone says that XM cable is too expensive, but XM Rhino was very well priced, so that makes up for it in the way I see it. Any other updates when Rhino will be shipping, by the way? I don't think it was on the list today.
I don't agree with that at all. One thing's got fuck all to do with the other. Absolutely nothing to do with the other at all. So, you know what I mean? It's probably okay for you because you don't want cable and you do want Rhino, so that's fine, or vice versa. But you can't have that attitude. No company can have that attitude, and nobody should really be saying, "Well, we priced this better, so this is more expensive." That doesn't make no sense at all. It doesn't make no sense. It's a terrible fucking argument for anything.
The other problem as well is that it's not simple enough to have a statue next to a statue and say that's worth that and that's worth that, because there's so many things behind the scenes that go on.
So many factors.
I mean, there are some pieces that are coming out where I've seen the prices for them, and I think they're quite low. Compared to previous prices, they're coming out, and I'm like, wow, that's for what you're getting there. Sounds pretty good to me, So yeah, it's down to loads of things: licensing costs, paint, sculpt, engineering.
You can always talk with your wallet anyway. Talk with your wallet. If you don't think the price is right, don't buy it. The messages will soon be learned. Believe me.
For sure.
If you think it's too high and you pay it, then again, like I told you, you're still in that fucking slaughterhouse line with the rest of the sheep.
Waiting for that bolt to go in the back of your head.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What's that? That looks nice. What's that you got
there? Legal costs aren't cheap. No, for sure. Star Wars Zion Art Thorn Frond 65. It's too many. I think that's too many. A few custom groups pre-orders are now made to order until a certain date. Less people miss out by higher edition size. I think, I just think it's. I mean, to be honest with you, there's an element of, a lot of the customs should never get made anyway. I mean, there was a question the other day in the group, and it was about what percentage of fan art pieces do you actually think are good? And I don't think there's many. From when you actually get to what it looks like as an end product, and if I would buy it overall, you know, there's very few that I would actually buy. You know, there's you know, you see hundreds and hundreds of sculpt every week. There's so many new sculpts, and it's just like there's so much crap. There's literally so much crap, you know. And I don't know. I just think that anyone now can produce stuff. You know, you got like HTC, you know, give them the money, they'll make whatever you want. They won't QC it for you, but they'll make it for you. So, you know, yeah, goodbye, Au revoir. Rad. I've got one custom, which is a Zion Art Predator. Happy when it finally came. Did it come out good? Brian O'Rourke. How much is the cost of a license? Does it depend on the character you want to make, or if you get a license, can you do any character in that run? It depends on the company. It depends on your push power with the licensor. It depends on your you know, that relationship, to how long you've had it, and what you can kind of negotiate. So you know, there's no set answer to how much a license costs, because it can be that, you know, there's certain licenses from certain companies where you'll say, I want these 5 characters, and they'll say, we'll give you these 4, but you have to make these 3 on top of that. You know, they'll do like little bargains like that. So it's not that simple as, you know, when people go, oh, why are you making another one of them? You know, it's such a cash grab. Oh my God, you know, it's not as black and white as that. There are so many things going on behind the scenes, you know, like that you just can't imagine. You know, really, there's so many things that you have to make a character, or, you know, it's just so many little things.
We'll let you make a yellow Wolverine, providing that you make X, Y, and Z, vice versa, or whatever.
Yeah. That happens. Oh, you want to make another Cable? Well, you want to make Cable, you have to make this. You know, it comes up.
You want to make Bishop? You want to make Bishop? We want another Cable. It's more likely.
Or you want to, you know, okay, you can't. There's other ones as well. Okay, well, you want to.
Can't make it till this year.
We're opening up this license, this section of, you know, these characters. Right, pick 3 of them. Out of the 10, pick 3 of them. Oh no, you can't do that one yet. There's another company doing that one. Hold on. You know.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff.
You know what it's called? It's called politics, my friend.
Too much politics, yeah. So yeah, there's no fixed sum to what the license, but on top of that as well,
there's no fixed answer to any of that question.
It's normally a lump sum paid upfront for a license, then a percentage of sales after the fact. So, you know, you get done both sides of it. You get spit roasted by it. Dixie, how are these statue companies going to remain in business if shipping costs are up the arse and no one is dealing with the supply issue? I mean, I guess that the things that the companies could focus on is widening their kind of distribution, having more distributors in other countries, and then you know, even though, you know, container shipping has gone up, if they ship a container, it's still a lot cheaper than shipping things singly. So there is that element they could still do. But other than
this is the
yeah,
reason we're still fucking getting lockdowns and this bullshit with fucking COVID all the time. This is what this is. All to do with money.
Yeah.
It's all to do with money. I watched today, right? Fucking just as I was tidying up the boys' toys, I was like putting all of his stuff away. I knew the TV was on, and it said, you know, it was just a random statistic of something like, during last year's lockdown around Christmas, we spent an additional 13 billion pound on champagne globally to drown our sorrows, right? And that was something like a 59% increase in sales from the previous year. And you look at that happening and you think, that's exactly why you're going to continually get locked down, because people are spending money and they're fucking doing it. Like, it's too much money. There's just too much money in everything. There's too much money in jabs. There's too much money in in variants. There's just too much money in fixing it. There's too much money in pharmaceuticals. There's too much. It's just too much. Now it's the statue thing. It's the shipping thing. What actually happened? What fucking changed? Did the ocean all of a sudden get fucking smaller? What am I missing?
Well, there's all this stuff about containers and bullshit, and
what about
containers getting held up and
what's that like? Is that a fictional thing? Where's the proof of this to be?
I don't know. It was to do with
somebody says it once.
Imported from China, but nothing's going back to China.
Yeah, of course. And who can verify this shit? Just happens to say that, and then all of a sudden the prices jump up to 70 to 80% or 78%, 100% increase. That's fucking lunacy. When you think about that, when you sit there and you think about that, you're just like, who verifies this shit? Somebody just says, "Oh well, there's a shortage of what? What's happened? Doesn't make any sense at all. All of a sudden, we turned around 1 minute, and the next minute, prices of shipping had increased exponentially. I could get something shipped from the United States for like $50, $100 maximum. I saw something the other day. I contacted a person. It was like 5-6 times the price. You're just like, what? That's just one fucking box. What happened?
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with containers. It's got nothing to do with anything. That's got everything to do with money.
Yeah.
Everything to do. We can charge this at the moment because everyone's in fucking crisis. So let's take advantage. So now everything's up. Petrol's up. Everything's up at the moment.
Yeah. Alonso, you want to make a Nightcrawler? We need 36 Batmans first. Finally makes sense.
You might not be too far away from that.
Zion Art Predator is very good compared with my Sideshow Wolf Predator. Seems like many people who just want statues and don't care. Yeah. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're good. Carlin. 100 cargo ships off the coast of California. Yeah, but why are they sitting
doing what? Having a fucking break? What are they doing?
There's no video pictures of proof of it.
What was this statue? What is there proof of?
Well, they're there. They're waiting to dock.
Well, why ain't they docking? Is it because
3 fucking jabs?
Is it because what?
I don't know why.
That's the question. You give me the cause, but nobody gives you any of the solutions. Why? Why are they waiting to dock? Why is there a massive queue? Have we lost loads of people? And loads of people like disappeared off the face of the earth, or people not working anymore? Because last time I checked, everyone's working. So what's going on?
Well, everyone's getting paid. We're getting paid to stay at home for a while.
Yeah, for a while, but not now. And I guarantee you that these things were still moving.
Yeah, they're just unloading the containers and letting them sit there. My 1K Canada custom statue is 1,200 in shipping. Damn. Gio dropped his tinfoil hat. So conspiracy theories.
Listen. There
isn't enough drivers to empty the yards, apparently.
Of course not. Drivers that sit on their fucking own. Why not? Sit on their own, driving from one place to another. The least contact with any other fucking person known to man. And there's not enough of them. Why? What happened? All of a sudden they just stopped driving, did they? It's not exactly like you're in loads of contact with the hospital stayed open. All the people that were sort of like fucking in contact with people because they had to be. Drivers.
I saw a good video explaining it a couple of weeks ago. It has something to do with the labour shortage across the global supply chains. Too much damn free government money being handed out.
But you see, again,
100% correct. It's all about money.
It's all about money.
Gio's right, but I think as big companies have seen an opportunity to make money and just how much we'll pay or not for things.
Yes.
Well, that's the problem is once you keep paying, these things are never ever going to revert back to the price they were before.
Also think about this. What is the very nature of a person's thing to do when they're stressed or when they're finding things hard? At the moment, it's constant stress, right? The news is constant stress. It's it's race this, it's political this, it's health this, it's panic this. When you give stress to human beings, most of the time, do you know what they do? They spend money. They want to feel better. They spend money. Things cost money. So you want to do something, even if it's going out and buying a meal, going out and sitting down, going and having a drink, all costs fucking money, right? So when it's all about you getting really stressed out, you know, I was going to buy myself a new pair of trainers. Prices of trainers go up. Everything's going up because people are spending money at the moment more than ever because people just want to feel a bit better because the news is just like pollution in your ears at the moment, everywhere.
Don't watch news.
I can't watch it. I genuinely can't watch it. It's just so straight. Like you're sitting there and you're just like, Jesus Christ. No,
don't read the newspaper, don't watch the news.
But this is what I'm talking about. But even if you're on YouTube, there's videos everywhere else. It's very hard to avoid it. Driving the car, stick on the radio. It seems at the moment everything is very like stress to me. Everything's high stress. And when you put people in that environment, they end up spending money. Because they want to feel a bit better. They want to try and alleviate a little bit of that stress. Going to the gym, it's not free. Going out for a drink, it's not free. All these things cost.
Happy birthday from Darren, by the way.
God bless you, man. Thanks.
Should we move on to the pictures on something a little satisfaction don't matter.
It's not about this is not about like depressing. I'm talking about the fact that, you know, people are saying there's these issues going on. There's a labor shortage. How did this happen? Nobody seems to answer that question. Where did they all go? How did we lose everybody from working?
Well,
I know a labor shortage. What happened?
Well,
how many men did you lose? Where's the
things in
numbers?
London is to do with a lot of the people going back. You know, when
you mean from the Europeans,
like waiters, like waitresses and stuff like that, lower kind of like, you know, retail staff, and you have like cleaners and stuff, nannies, au pairs, all those people. They've all gone back home to their own country now, a lot of them. So then there is a shortage in those areas. But anyway, this is a statue channel, so let's go back on track.
Well, actually thinking about it.
Helmy says happy birthday too there, Gio. So
when you think about it, this is a statue related point.
Well, it is,
because we're talking about cargo ships, and we're talking about the fact that shipping's gone so high. That is the point. Why has shipping gone from $120 to $1,200? What happened? And nobody seems to be able to give me an answer. Give me a million causes, but there's no statistical answer. For example, if you have a building like, I don't know, like an office, right? You have an office, and in order to like to complete your function in this office, you have 120 staff, and you know you can't go below this, and you can't go above this, and you know they need to work this many hours need to be covered. These are all numbers. Maths is what rules the world. So the question is, how many people are gone? Where have they all gone? What has happened? Nobody will ever answer you that question. They'll just keep charging you more money and saying, oh, we've got a shortage. And everyone goes, okay. And that's the problem. Nobody turns around and asks the question, because that's what you should ask, right? That's what you should ask. The next question should be, well, how does the shortage happen? How many people are gone all of a sudden? How many people did we have? How many people have we lost? Where have they gone? What happened? They're questions that are answerable, in my opinion.
But people... XD Subfellas just paid $800 for the cover art Jungle Predator from Prime 1 to Canada. Love the piece, but dang, they're really taking us for a ride.
It's just a lot of money. It's just so much money. You hear that?
The Skull Knight cost $1,700 to ship from Prime 1.
Is it 3 boxes, though, isn't it? It's 3 boxes.
4.
4 boxes, $1,700. What's that? Three? No.
Still, it's like, you know, it's like that money is.
It's still like nearly like, you know, like nearly $500 a box, isn't it? It's like,
said happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Rad says happy birthday.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, so I ordered a statue from Sideshow USA coming to Canada. How much has shipping increased? A lot, Colby. Yeah, it depends on the size of the statue, though, because there are like.
But here's my question, right? How comes Sideshow's prices for shipping are not crazy high?
Well, They're a distribution company, so they may absorb some of it as well.
Right, they may absorb.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
God bless you, Mark. Thank you, man.
Heard the corporations are holding on.
Sideshow's prices went to around about like $90 shipping or so, right? $90 to $100. It went. This was before all of this chaos. I'm just saying. It was about that sort of price. Now it's around about sort of what, 140.
I don't know.
It's about 140, 130, something like that now. So it's gone up about $30. So it's gone up about, you know what? It's gone up about 30%. Some of the prices. No, I'm not ranting. Though. It's a genuine question, because realistically, that's pretty much the same. So it's kind of hard. It's gone up like $30 or $40 or something like that. You think to yourself, okay, that's over like what, a couple of years of this. So you think to yourself, okay, it's like sort of roundabout-ish where you expect it to be, but you don't expect it to go from $120 to $1,200. That's like massive.
Wow, I just hope so. No one asks you about Man United today.
Can ask?
No, that's not. All right. Anyway, let's go on to the pictures. So, what we're going to do, for some reason, your dark side pictures don't go full screen. I don't know why. I don't know what you've done with them. 2 people.
I didn't do anything with them.
Yeah, for some reason they're like that.
Why? That's all right.
Someone. No, it's not all right actually, because I've got to keep on. Someone did tell me the
trick.
There was a shortcut to bring it back down. Does everyone know the shortcut? I think it's like Control down or Shift down.
Nah.
I can't remember.
No, I don't know about you, but that is a pretty sexy looking piece right there. That makes me happy. See, I told you.
Tell me what?
Yeah, nice.
Control 69. Well done. Well done.
Is that a legitimate answer?
No.
I would have pushed that. This is what I did with the exclusive head. Oh, hello, Venom. What's he doing there?
That's my background. Glad you removed that silly hand. So, do you want to talk about it? There's quite a lot of images. I think I've got doubled up on these because I think I put them on and then you put them on.
Okay. Well, you know, this is the repaint I did with Sideshow Dark Side Maquette. This is what Ian Wilkinson did for me. This is my sort of vision on it. And we had some back and forth of what we wanted to do. So there's a lot going on here. Changed pretty much the entire statue, to be honest. Skin tones, skin color, suit color. You know, I've put some highlighted parts in, changed the eyes, changed the base completely, color scheme and everything else. Added a mother box to his right hand. I chose the mother box from the Snyder Cut, the one that's guarded and protected by man. So the one that Cyborg's dad has is the one that I picked to do. So you know, that's what it looks like there. So really cool, man. You know, put some good highlighters in there in the Omega signs just to bring them to life. The one on the gloves, the boots, the belt. There's a couple of little sort of like U shapes as well in the side panels of his sort of armored skirt thing. I'm very happy with how this came out. So base got so much contrast going in it now. Got nice variations of blues, and so you can see the darkened lights through the boots. So, you know, some of it sort of matches the glove sort of style and some matches some of the panels. So it all looks really, really sexy to me, man. I think he's done a really cracking job with it. I'm very excited. I got it, like literally, I've got my pistachios in a bowl sitting on top of it at the minute. My wife won't let me open it till Sunday on my birthday. So I've got to wait, but I'm very excited to see how it looks.
No, you can't. You can't ask how much it costs to repaint.
I can't tell you. You can ask Ian. I can't tell you. But yeah, I mean, all I am going to say is it ain't the fucking $700, $100 to $1,000 stupid shit that other people come out with. As it nowhere near it. So that's all I'll say. I wouldn't pay that kind of money to have it repainted. So, if you just think about that when you think about how much I would spend on something like this, it's probably the smart question.
There's people who charge more than the statue cost to get a repaint done.
No. But yeah, you can see that. I mean, just look at all the details. Look at that face. Go into that face. Look at all the lines, all the sort of textures and details that were put into that sculpt that Saito just literally fucking whitewashed over. They sprayed the thing, just like all that was hidden, all that was gone. Looked awful. Really awful. Used metallic reds for the eyes for this one. But this is the exclusive head. This is the head I kind of like. But I really wanted the regular as well to be like very different. So, there you are. So that's what they sent me, and that's what I changed. So you can pretty much see there, it's like completely different. Pan everything for you. But even, I mean, look how that pillar just molds into the base. It just literally disappears. I mean, it's horrendous that they send that out. And this is the kind of work that they could produce.
Easily, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Cheeto hand gone. Bye-bye. Stupid highlight things on the bottom of his skirt gone. Skin tones light. I changed the thing. You can see the metallic thing on his shoulder as well. The guard, I made that to match the belt. So,
Ollie Jensen's saying it's just a different line, to be fair.
Yeah. Looks it, doesn't it?
Looks like an entirely new project. What a shame for Sideshow. Big congrats, Gio.
Thank you.
G now he's not baby smooth. Like night and day, Stuart Murray. If I was doing it for someone, I would want around 250 quid. Stuck of Inferno saying.
Could you do it?
Yeah, I don't know. Could he? Could you?
I don't know. That's the question.
Stuart says the red Amiga symbol all over are a nice touch.
Thanks, man.
They produce thousands of these horribly painted shit. Yeah. So next up,
I'm glad that Stuart. I'm glad that Stuart Murray said that actually with the red, because as a diehard sort of like Superman sort of fan, there are people that may take up. I have obviously. I mean, me being me, I have taken artistic lead from other like pictures. There's like a famous comic which was fists together and it's like glowing. It's a bit pink, but it's basically what I've taken from it. There's like a famous one, a Dark Side cover where he's got his fists together like that. You can see the Omega signs on his outside of his hands, and they're all illuminated. It's got quite a shadowy cover. So I tried to take, and it's the same with the sort of base areas and things. Try to take, some thing from comics.
Got a super chat.
Thanks, man.
Happy birthday to you! Congratulations on your statue and having twins as well, man. That's crazy. I'm loving dad life at the moment. He's my everything.
Yeah, it's funny. I watched a video with Ryan Reynolds. Cheers, man. God bless you. Thank you very much, Liam. I watched a video with Ryan Reynolds. He's having an interview. I can't remember who he's talking to. He's talking to someone.
He's hilarious. Anyway,
I think it was Jimmy Fallon or whatever it was, and he was like, he gets together. He met Blake Lively, his wife, and he's like, touching her face, and I'd die for you. I'd kill for you. I'd maim for you. And he was like, as soon as I saw my baby's face, I knew that I would use that woman as a human shield to protect the baby from I was laughing my tits off.
Stuck up on Inferno says, yes, I could. I have a master's degree in art and design. Doesn't mean you can paint though, just because you got a master's degree.
Yeah, not really. One thing that doesn't translate really at all. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you can paint like that and you charge $250, you should.
What were they thinking about with that hand? Yeah, it's dreadful. Whoa, twins! Congratulations, bro. I thought you had another little one on the way. You're on the way to having your own football team at this rate.
Yeah, I'm going for five-a-side, man. I'm going for a five-a-side team. I'm going to put the wife in goal.
Oh, yeah, the Dark Side cover with the glowing Amiga hands and the fist is from Final Crisis. I love it.
My man, there you are.
Cheers.
So I don't know what that. I couldn't understand what that was meant to be. That hand. I just didn't get it.
Didn't Jem say it was glowing off his eyes?
How does that work? What's he wearing? The Man in the Mirror's fucking Michael Jackson glove?
I don't know. That's. I'm sure it was Jem who said that when someone said it.
What's he got? A reflective hand? I don't understand. How does that work? Let me have a look.
I don't think it was Jem, actually. I'm giving him a hard time. I think it wasn't him, was it?
I think it was him, yeah.
Oh, was it him? Oh,
yeah.
I'll take it back.
It was written down on Sideshow's note for justifications of why this is shit. Sideshow's notes. You know, his hands are reflecting. I'm not surprised it's fucking like, you know, what's his name's? Probably it was his influence, wasn't it?
What?
That Butnado guy is probably his. Why don't we make his hand glow? Like he's just fucking stuck it in an oven.
Oh, the button. Yeah.
I don't fucking understand that.
Did you tell me to zoom into it?
No.
Oh, sorry. I heard you say zoom in.
No. But yeah, zoom into my one if you want. Zoom into the good one. Don't zoom into the shit. I mean, look at that belt. What's happening with that belt there? Why is it two-toned like that? What's that meant to be?
Yeah. The reds are good. Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Nice little pop on them, yeah.
Just sexy piece, man. Did a good job of that. Ian killed that, man.
God, Cowboy Bebop is cancelled by Netflix after one season. That's why I don't watch Netflix things until there's a few seasons established. Netflix Prime, they cancel things way too early. They give up so early.
They got a lot of projects going on all at once, though, haven't they?
Ryan, my mouse. Where the fuck is my mouse going? I can't find it. There it is. Ryan Vegentech says, I heard Anal Shitrag painted them at Sideshow Factory. The red makes it pop real nice. The gold accents on the base. Yeah, no, good. It was shit. Talking about the Cowboy Bebop. All right, so next up, if I can get my mouse back onto the other screen. There you go. This is the Dark Side Collectibles Ada Wong. So I did actually want to see, I did request them do some pictures of Ada and Leon together because they're both going to be from Resident Evil 4, so they should have done companion shots. I do actually like Ada quite a lot from Resident Evil 2.
I never played this game.
Resident Evil 4. It's not really your cup of tea, to be honest.
Really
I don't think. No, but number 2 and number 3 were two of the best, and she was in both of them. So, yeah. But, yeah, really cool. Really nice.
Quite a sexy piece.
She is, yeah, she is. She's a bit of a cock tease anyway. She kind of like really teases Leon a lot, and then like fucks him over quite a bit.
Base looks a little. Oh, okay. Is something I'm missing there? What am I missing? Go back. Wow, her legs don't look as wide until you do the other way. Jesus. Yeah. When I looked at the first picture, I was like, the base is a bit too big in it. Like, it looks like it's a bit overkill. And you did that, I was like, no, it's all right.
Yeah. That angle there.
Really deceptive.
You go like that.
Shit.
Yeah, and you can see the nice outline of her buttocks. Oh, yeah.
Great paintwork on that.
I think if they've done the switch up quite smart, but they've done it from the armband as well.
Yeah.
So you get the
I like the other
rifle, which he uses quite a lot. And I think on the
it's like a Tommy gun.
When you complete the game, you do like a thing and you get the Tommy gun. Yeah,
I like the Tommy gun. That's just sexy. That her with
I like the gun on her fire as well, and the way she holds a knife. It's nice. It's nice.
A hot, sexy piece, man.
Hot, sexy mama. Oh, Resident Evil Village was amazing. The thing I didn't like about Resident Evil Village was the fact that it was point of view, wasn't it? Because point of view. I think the Resident Evil statue is amazing, but not for the price. Too expensive for something that basic. I don't actually know what the price is. Don't know what the price is. Stuart Murray says, I don't know the price. I don't know it.
Oh, okay.
Stuart Murray says, back in the day, he did have the ability to fire beams from his hand. If you look at the Sideshow box arm, his hand has a huge ball of energy around it.
Yeah, it's like swirling.
Used that power for decades, though. The box is actually well nice.
Box is really nice.
Cheers, McGee. Yeah, it was first person.
Well, actually, the statue is really nice now because I've got it.
Yeah. Really nice piece, this one. Again, I do want to see it next to next to Leon and see them both together. And you got the switch out head there as well, the sunglasses. So you need that one, I don't think. I think that one's much better. I think it's like the when you clear it, you get some sort of DLCs to kind of have that and a Tommy gun, I think. I don't know why that's there. We had that last week, but looks awesome. So might as well put it there. Yeah. This then we're going to go on a bit of a Iron Studios
110 line.
110 line. So they've done a lot of pieces over the last week or so. So we're going to go through these. So these are all 110, unless we say otherwise, or unless we don't know. We're going to just assume they're 110 because that's what a lot of them are. So this is obviously the Batgirl. Looks quite nice. I think their 110 line is really strong.
Strong line,
really
yeah.
Strong. Yeah.
Strong line.
Yeah. Then you've got the black costume Superman from the Justice League Snyder Cut.
That 100%
so
is not.
Taken...
Is that 1/10?
No, this is big. 1 quarter. Sorry, this is 1 quarter.
I was going to say that looks big.
This is 1 quarter. Sorry, yeah. So this one's taken screenshots. So this one, the quality.
Yeah, quality of it's not good on it at all. No. But you get the gist of it. You get the gist.
Yeah. It's just to give the gist of it. You can watch the video. They do the their video where they show all this stuff off. But yeah. Caval. So yeah, got that. Don't know the base on it, but hey,
I love a black suit Superman, man.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice. Then you got the Dark Phoenix.
That's a 1/10, isn't it?
That's from the 1/10 line.
It's lovely. That looks nice.
By the way, I've got to keep zooming in and out on these. Quite annoying.
So really, it had nothing to do with my pictures, did it?
No, these are all your pictures.
Oh, the ones I sent you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why it would do that. It's weird.
Lady Deathstroke.
Fuck me, I thought it was Jack Sparrow for a minute.
It's not as well. This then is a concept for their Skeletor. So
that's cool.
That's very cool.
Sits in that base a lot. That's pretty cool.
You
idiot! You nincompoop.
I love that. So they're obviously doing the Master Universe line in 1/10. They're doing this. So you got Adam, Prince of Eternia. There you go.
Awesome. OG.
And they've got the John Constantine. Again, that's a 1/10 line.
Very cool.
And then you got the Loki. So this is the alternate reality Loki as the alligator. This is from the TV show.
I don't know what the relevance is of that. All right.
Yeah, it's they got like alternate realities, Lokis, and that's one of them is a crocodile alligator. So yeah. And then if you look in the base, there actually has Mjolnir, and it has the Walt Samuelson. No, not Walt Samuelson. It's Walt Samuelson's an artist, but then they've got the frog, the four frog, which is like Samuel Watson or something. It's like the spoonerized version of the name, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, it looks cool. And I think it's quite a cute little piece to have on the cool. And stuff. If you watch the show and you get the reference. So yeah, that's cool. There you go. It's tiny. That
it's nice paperweight.
Yeah. Then you got the Loki on throne. Again, that's 1/10.
Neil.
That's quite cool as well. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's funny because the difference in gold from the two pictures were quite stark there.
Yeah.
You know, you went from one, it looked more orange, looked more yellow, like that. And then you went,
that's their kind of
because they fucked with it, and then you go, and it's actually so much better there in that person's hands.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's nice.
Then they got, I can remember this one. This is the
King, the Witch King, man.
Witch King? Okay.
It's the Witch King, isn't it?
We kept forgetting this last week and someone made fun of us. So yeah,
right.
The Morgul Lord or something. Yeah,
okay.
The Witch King is Witch King. Okay. Then you got Aragon.
Who you're talking about is Nazgul. I didn't get it wrong. You fucking got it wrong. I know what it is.
Shut your mouth.
The Nazgul is
Mary,
the what's it? The
Sam,
Kings, the Ring Wraiths.
Yeah. Where's the other guy? There's one missing, isn't there? Oh no, it's not. There's Sam, Mary, and Pippin there. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can throw those well out of that.
Yeah, and Sauron. Saruman, sorry, that is Saruman.
So, that's probably one of my favourite bits. Who do you serve? Saruman.
Then you got Bugs Bunny, Batman.
That took a strange turn.
Wouldn't you do wouldn't you do these two round the other way?
Yeah.
I would as well switch these two round.
Yeah, because we've been flinging something. And this is about to throw something, is he?
Well, no, I would have done like Bugs Bunny
Bugsy.
as Superman, and I would have done Daffy Duck as
Batman, definitely.
I well would have Christopher Boston River.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's from Space Jam 2. I've not seen that. Don't plan to see that in a hurry. They're also doing the 1/10 Peaky Blinders.
I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than watch anything with LeBron James in it.
So yeah,
I won't even watch him play basketball. Think he's a cock.
Thomas Shelby. There you go.
Nice.
That's quite an interesting one to do, isn't it?
Very left field.
I mean, obviously I know it's popular in the UK. I didn't know it was that popular throughout the world.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Then you got the Riddler on Throne.
This is cool.
1/10.
Considering that the Batman guys, it's Riddler, isn't it? It's a villain.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice touch. That looks really cool.
That looks nice. Does look really nice.
I like it.
Really well done, that is. Yep, again, 1/10.
Anybody else really like Jim Carrey as the Riddler, or is it just me?
I literally have not seen that since I saw that in the cinema review.
I love him as the Riddler. He's brilliant. I
need to watch it. I need to rewatch it because you just gave me the box set, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I took it anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that little cupboard thing.
Yeah.
Took about 10 of them. Anyway, Superboy, that as well. Again, Jim Carrey was good. Made in fucking Birmingham. Yeah. But the airline would charge you a lot for those boxes. Not really, Richard. They the last time I did it for George, it was 90 quid for a big box. And I think when George did it a long time ago, he did 60 quid for Beta Ray Bill.
Yes.
So Beta Ray Bill is a big box.
Yeah.
So they don't charge you much.
No.
Superboy, 1/10. Quite a nice face for a 1/10, isn't it?
Very good. But they some of their stuff are really good hits, you know. Some of them are a bit off, but some of them are really good. For the scale, it's amazing.
Oh man, Tio, if you're over in the States, you guys get like so much baggage allowance as well that you might even just be able to take it. I remember when Derek had so much baggage allowance. I had like 20 kilos and he had like about 70, 80 kilos or something stupid. Yeah, there you go.
He should have minus 70, 80 kilos.
Yeah, let's just not get onto that. Then you got Aquaman here. So is that from Snyder Cut? I don't know. Don't think it's Snyder Cut. Aquaman.
No, because it looks like what trident does he have? Looks to me like he's got the King's one, doesn't it? That's not his mother's one, is it? Oh.
And then you got Mirror as well. Steppenwolf.
Ah, awesome.
That's not.
He's got his hand. He's got the mother box.
Yeah.
He's wicked, isn't he? Yes.
You got Wonder Woman as well from Justice League. Don't look anything like her at all.
Not really, no.
Don't look anything like her in the slightest.
Should have put her hands a bit higher up.
Also seems that the U2 song Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was overshadowed by A Kiss from a Rose.
I love both of them songs.
Yeah, both great songs.
I'm actually going to, as soon as I get out of it, I'm going to get that because I'm training tomorrow. Going to have that.
It's probably more. If you look up, there's probably more in there. Yeah, I think she's quite a shit.
Sure. That Superman's cool.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
I think Stuart was saying they need to change the straps on it or something. He went he did some Photoshop. He's quite good on Photoshop, isn't he?
He's really good, yeah.
This is Sign Saint, isn't it? And this is a licensed anime.
Yeah, this is wicked.
They're doing the Thundercat Villains.
Can you name them all?
No.
How many can you name?
Mumra.
Yeah.
Is he? I can't remember his Marmot. No, is it what's his name?
Marmot.
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 Yeah. Jackal.
Yeah.
Um.
Come on, I believe in you. Come on.
I can't remember that fucking ape guy.
He's got the best name.
The vulture and the green guy is like Sloth Snow.
Oh,
Sleuth.
no. Slide.
I can't remember the vulture one and the monkey. The monkey.
Vulture is Vulture Man.
Oh God! And
the monkey is Monkeyan.
Monkeyan. God.
That's why I knew you'd love it, Monkeyan. This has got the best name. Monkeyan.
Jackal Man. Sloth. Monkeyan. Oh God, Stuart Murray typed them out. Could have just read it.
Are they all right? All the ones I said right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Marmot?
Marmot.
Oh God.
That is a really wicked diorama. I think that is cool as fuck. I really like that a lot. I think that's awesome. And they've also got the Heroes version as well, isn't it? So you can have them both.
And There's no tiger.
No, Jackal looks a little bit like that, doesn't he?
They've also doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line in 1/10. That'd be quite an interesting one.
Nice.
This is a 1/4 scale, so this is the white.
That just looks unfinished, doesn't it?
It's from WandaVision, and I just don't think this translates very well into statue.
No, I agree. It looks unpainted.
Is that Punk IPA? Yeah, it's Punk IPA, yeah.
If somebody walked in your room and you had that, they'd be like, fuck me, you got one that wasn't painted.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of Asian guys who display the kits unpainted, don't they?
Okay.
I bet do you think that the price point reflects the fact that it's such an easy paint job?
I bet it doesn't.
Looks like it's been coloured in with Tipex.
It doesn't.
I don't even know what they call it in America. They don't call it Tipex. They call it like whiteout or something. But yeah,
I think they call it whiteout.
They did paint the gem on his face.
Oh, good.
It looks like one of those bad like comedies where they do a load of coke and they got like all over their face, like one of those like you would expect in some kind of like Damon, no, not Damon Wayans, the Wayans brothers comedies or something, where piss take ones.
Are you trying to tell me it looks like white girls?
No,
it looks like white girls.
Looks like white girls.
It's Damon Wayans and white girls.
Yeah. White chicks.
White chicks, that's it.
Yeah, it looks like it's just got the primer on. What happened to Adam Warlock? And he's like, wow, he kind of does. It does. It looks like it could be a black guy painted white.
Chuck a wig on and ruse his cheeks up, and you're fucking his white chicks. His white chicks, Damon Wayans.
I love the being white chicks with
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, man, he's great in that because he's trying to fuck her, isn't he?
Okay.
Doesn't look anything like Paul Bettany. Yeah, it doesn't. Looks like
it really doesn't. It really
doesn't. When the ghost kid from the horror movie The Grudge shows up. Oh, God. Looks a bit like him there, I guess. I don't know. It might be the angles, but
nah, I don't see it.
And I mean, what's all that crap on the floor? Jesus, it's just a mess, isn't it? It's the tiniest room.
Where's
just all like random rubble, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't really see what it. Is it a body or something? Is it someone broken?
No, it's just like random. Looks like just random shit everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Nah, not a fan of that.
No.
That's just a big pile of monkey shit. Then you got the 1/10 scale Falcon. That's a really dynamic pose. That's quite cool.
That's very cool.
Don't like it, but I like the pose. Very out of the box, but then again, it is 1/10, so you can get away with a lot more. Black Panther. I'm sure it's a broken marble statue in the library what they fight in. Okay. I don't remember. I can't remember.
I ain't seen it.
This is then from Back to the Future 3, I want to say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's number 3.
Yeah. A better picture there of Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, that's much better.
Domino, that's nice. Domino.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really nice, actually. Domino. Just to show a reminder that they're doing the Turtles line, Master Universe, Goonies as well, which I haven't shown anything from.
One-Eyed Willy.
I don't know this one.
No.
Looks familiar, but I don't know that. Hellboy, original Hellboy, Ron Perlman.
Cool.
Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
Wizard, yeah.
So we're about to sing a Wizard of Oz song that you have probably no idea of.
Yeah. Batman Forever. And Kiss as well. That's one for Darren Crofer there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Iron Giant. Iron Giant's actually really popular.
I've not seen this film.
I've not seen it. You should put it on actually with Georgie. It's a nice film. It's nicer than Castlevania.
I can't trust you. No, I have to proof watch it now you've said that.
It's a kid's film.
I don't trust you.
Iron Giant's a kid film.
Yeah. Castlevania was okay as well.
He's 3, isn't he?
He's 3, yeah.
It'd be all right.
We can't be any worse than him watching, The Exorcist, Jurassic Park
Exorcist
Evolution.
Is all right as well. Exorcist is good.
Yeah.
You won't mind that.
Jesus, fuck you.
It might make you cry though, Gio. It gets pretty emotional.
Well, The Exorcist.
Vin Diesel is the voice of the Iron Giant as well. I remember watching The Exorcist, and I watched it, and we were around some random house in
Grand Park.
Yeah, I remember.
Wasn't having sex with someone at the time.
Yeah. Is she pissing herself in that statue? Yeah.
Jesus, fuck you.
Iron Giant is amazing. Iron Giant is fine for kids, Mark Collins says.
Ninja all right, Scroll. If you say so, Mark, I'll put it on.
Put on Ninja Scroll for him.
Godfather needs to. Godfather with it's okay. Needs to earn some brownie points back. This is
Nightwing from the Hush line, which I thought they cancelled and had a hissy fit sulking about it, but that's back from one. Mecha Godzilla has come in as well. I think this looks absolutely dreadful as a design. I don't know.
Really haven't got that right. Could have done so much better. So many good poses for that as well.
Yeah.
They look like they've really gone a bit wank with that.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Hold up. Let me block all these cunts.
Oh, what's happening now?
Porn. Just these. Yeah.
Is it porn?
Wow. Then you have the swap out head and the light up LEDs. I've not seen the movie yet. At least it doesn't take up that much room. 66 centimeters.
I like the curl there, but I would have just liked to have seen it turned a little more and body sort of opened up a little bit to turn in.
Yeah.
There's a part in it where it sort of like curls round and he's up quite straight. Like, do you know what I mean? There's like sort of like that and it's up. That would have been nice. I've just curved him over a little too much. And it's like he's taking a shit.
I've not seen the movie yet, so I don't really know about the character. Do you reckon that Vin Diesel got the part of playing Groot from playing Iron Giant? Maybe. They also now, Pop Culture Shock did a silver screen version of their Halloween, so it's like a re-release variant, which we actually gave credit to Pop Culture Shock for being a company that announced that day one that they were doing variants.
Not anymore, then.
So not anymore. Also, this silver screen version doesn't really like kind of work for me because
film wasn't in black and white.
This isn't a silver screen movie because the silver screen movies are like what Sideshow did with the Universal Monsters characters.
Yes.
So for me, it's just it just seems like a bit of a money grab, really.
Yeah, look shit.
So, yeah.
Congratulations, you've made an average piece look even shitter.
In a seriousness, The Brave Little Toaster is a great film.
Was that?
In all seriousness, The Brave Little Toaster is a great film. I've heard it's a good film, actually, Brave Little Toaster. I did watch it when I was young. How these companies always seem to approve the pose as the worst. Yeah. Well, it could be also that the licensor as well. So there are other restrictions in place. So yeah, I don't think this black and white works really for me personally.
No, it's not working for me either.
I don't think it works at all for me. The hair ain't even sculpted on that silver version variant. Ain't sculpted. It looks sculpted. I don't know why you sent me this one.
I think this is Queens. This is life-size.
These are really old pictures.
Yeah, I just thought they were really fucking cool.
Okay, we showed
remember seeing them
ages ago.
Probably have seen them.
This is then the license piece Hunter x Hunter, which looks like they just copied the Figurama piece a bit. They took the exact same pose of the Figurama piece of the character and just changed the base. But yeah,
it's very close to that.
Well, I did have a thing about, can I copy your homework? And it was like, just change a little bit of it. So it's not obvious. It just looks a bit too like...
He's in the same pose as well, isn't he?
He's in like exactly the same pose.
The hands going everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
This then is wetter, so they've got the Shire. So
that's, what's it called? Bag End.
Yeah. Is anyone going to buy it? I don't know. Is that something you'd buy?
I don't know. I think it looks like something you put a fucking plant in.
Yeah. This then licensed Pacific Rim by Way Studios. So yeah, this was quite cool.
Which Pacific Rim characters that up there? Is that from the second
Gypsy
one?
Danger, no?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. It's hard picture to see.
That's quite cool with the rockets coming out like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
If it comes out right, that's really hard to do. And then yeah, it's big. These are then Tyler Sherwood's pictures of the Iron Spider by XM Studios. So yeah, looks nice. Apparently it takes quite a while to get the legs in place. So yeah, a bit fiddly.
Oh yeah.
And then also the in-hand pictures of Psylocke. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it looks nice. Nice Psylocke, man.
Yeah.
I like the other head. That one's a nice head, though. I think they've captured her ethnicity pretty well.
We're switching between the two now. And then you got a group shot, which is all XM.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking cross is massive, bro.
Oh, it's Striker. Striker Eureka is the Australian one. Thank you. You did tell me that, actually, Josh, a few weeks ago, and I totally forgot about it. These are then arts pictures, which are always great. So this is the Supergirl by XM Studios. He does really nice pictures, actually. Switch our head.
Yeah, she's all like pissed in that, isn't it? She's like proper pissed off.
Oh, she's not happy.
She's like gone all fucking volumized hair and fucking proper like, what the fuck is this? What's she holding in her hand? Because it looks like that thing that's in Superman's ship in the fucking Snyder Cut.
She's like ripped open the thing to get out of the pod.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, that looks nice. He takes really nice pictures, sold art. He's got his gallery, his shop opening, cafe opening soon.
Cool.
These are then the engineering for the war tank is being done. So,
beastly.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, again, it's all ready to go. Looking good. It's huge.
Huge.
It's really big. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool piece. Then you got the Bat King. So this is part of the metal line. So this coming.
Who's the Bat
From
King?
Studios. I don't know the story. I'm not going to lie.
Good.
It's,
I prefer the truth.
I don't know. Nick, whenever I want to know about the metal line, I'll speak to Nick.
Yeah.
Then you got the Catwoman. This is
you taking a selfie, or am I missing something?
Just looking at a diamond ring.
Okay.
Diamond on her finger. This is a collaboration with Mark Brooks. So, yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. And then this is the startup of the paint and the face for that. So working on that. Just a little tease. This then is the White Knight quarter scale version, final paint app. So just need to change some of these. I think these need to be black as well. So a few little tweaks, but that's the final kind of colours that we're going to go with.
Yeah, looks good. Looks really nice.
Yeah, nice piece. This is a character from Magic the Gathering. So for Asuka.
Looks like hella that does, doesn't it?
Does a bit like a Hella Medusa character, isn't it? Right, snake hair. So, yeah, very cool. Next one from the Magic the Gathering line. This then is a repaint of the original Batman.
Actually, no, it's not a repaint. No, it's a conversion. So it's been resculpted.
Okay.
So the torso has been resculpted. The belt's been resculpted. It's got a different head on it completely. I don't know about the cape. The cape might be the same, but that's all like basically top torso above his sort of obviously his pants. They've been now sculpted and it's been done, but above his pants, that's all new. So they're looking down sort of overhead is all new, and it's been painted. It's very impressive. It's really nice. It looks really good, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it's got quite a few pictures of this. So there's the.
I like that one you just went through. That last one that you skipped past quite quickly.
No, I didn't. I went back.
Sorry. The next one then is the one I want.
You should contact him and ask if because you wanted a belt, didn't you?
I've got a belt.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
I've got it on Bane. Bane's got his belt. Yeah. See, I like the looking down look. I think that's the same cape. Doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
Is it?
Does look the same. Yeah.
Yeah. See, they can see that.
No, great work.
Nice head on that as well. It's a really nice head.
Damn, that's got a sting, isn't it? Having tattoos on the palm of your hand like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice. That's why they're just dots.
Oh, that's a scorpion, isn't it?
What is?
Yeah, the negative underneath their head is a scorpion.
Ah.
Anyway, and then this is the group shot.
Yeah.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it, man. I dig it. I think it's some great work.
Yeah. Cool. And then another group shot there. Oh, the other one, they missed off the Croc, Killer Croc and Bane.
Yeah.
I don't know what this one's here for.
I think that's Queen Studios, isn't it? Nightmare Batman. Is it Queen Studios? I think it is.
I don't know. You sent it to me. I'm not really sure.
I think it is. I think it's Nightmare. No, I think it's Nightmare. I think it's Nightmare Batman.
This then is custom Warrior 1/3 scale diorama. So it's coming. So
Franco Calissimo's job, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 1/3. That's going to be huge.
I like the crouching alien, man.
About 80 centimeters wide. So 80 centimeters high, 86.3 wide, and 61.5 deep. It's not that bad, actually.
It doesn't seem that big. If that's 1/3 scale, I don't think that's right. They're too small. Tails out and stuff like this. They're whipping the tails around, are they?
Well, they're all tucked into kind of tails, all tucked a bit. Yeah.
Maybe. I like the crouching one a lot. I like that on its own.
Yeah.
Just a statue on its own.
You would kind of like the option to display them separately, wouldn't you?
I just like that on its own. I just have that on its own. You know, it's fucking cool.
I think you can. You can take them.
Is that his cock sticking? Is that the tail sticking through his thing?
No, it's on the outside. On the outside. It looks like it's there.
Wow. Well, look like an alien cock. I'm getting tired.
Recommendations for a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure. Well, I mean, the statue, I would go with the original Sideshow or the new PCS ones. That's what I'll do.
If you're looking for cartoon ones, I'd probably say the OGs. Sideshow OG is the way to go for sure.
Well, no, because I reckon the Sideshow OG ones are more comic in a way.
I would go Sideshow OG, and then I would buy
the new
I'd buy
the new Pop
Villains.
Culture Shock ones. The new Pop Culture Shock ones are more cartoon, and they almost look like Turtle in Time kind of thing.
See, the way I would do it is I would.
So Richard Gofier says that's wetter. Yeah, there you go.
Well, the Snyder one, the Nightmare one.
The Nightmare one.
Might be. I thought it was Queens, but could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I'm not going to argue. See, however many hundreds of pieces a week,
Still nice to be right.
Fuck you. If it was me, I would collect the old school comics for the Turtles. Probably the exclusive because they have the color, didn't they? They have the color ones and then the reds, don't they?
The red is the regular, yeah, because it's what they do in the comic. The original comic is they're all
reds, yeah.
Because the
I'd get those.
Black and white as well.
I'd get those, and then I'd get the villains from PCS. Mix and match them.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
This is the custom. You got this in there because you like red.
I do.
What's the name? Cheetah.
I can't remember, but yeah.
Ooh,
something like that. Is it that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be worth it.
You said it to me. You're like, oh yeah, here's pictures of Chitara, and I'm like, Chitara.
Not Chitara, it's the other one, but I don't think that's Cheetah, right now.
Cheetah.
I don't think it's Cheetah either. I think it's someone else. Someone different.
Is it?
It's not her. It's someone else.
Comments and say you're fucking
tell us who this is now. It's not her. It's not. I thought it was her. That Cheetah from.
Oh, Rob Roy is saying from the original '90s movie, the only one you're going to get then is Prime One, or if you want to go more figures, it's going to be NECA. Oh, Stuck Up on Furnace says it's Tigra. Tigra. Could be. Just thought it was awesome. Thought it was pretty cool looking. Yeah. That's what your divorce looks like. Is fucking hideous. This is so bad. I mean, I have no clue what they're trying to get at here. It's just like, where is this going?
It's taking a very good concept and just absolutely destroying it with.
I mean, I saw this poster. I saw this poster on a group, and people were going, "Oh, yeah, cool idea. Oh, yeah, I see what the artist is doing. Oh, yeah," and I'm like, "What am I looking at? This is fucking hideous. Are you joking? I don't get why people, and it's the funny thing is it's typical because it's a group that will literally like bitch non-stop about XM pieces. They'll bitch non-stop about like licensed pieces being really, really bad, and then they'll post this and go, "Oh man, how can I order?" And you'll be like,
"They're clearly on the payroll."
What?
There's two options there. They're either on the payroll, right? One, or they are clinically insane. There's another possibility.
It's fucking dreadful.
I said this to you because I wanted to hear what you had to say.
I don't get it. I don't get. I mean, what the fuck? Why would you have two banners so similar? And why has he got like a grey head coming out and then a green head coming out and then? I don't get it.
Importantly, even concept-wise, in statue form, this is impossible. They're all like stuck and joined together. It's a mess.
It looks like a fucking carnival nightmare. Looks like the strongman fucked the congealed twin, and then they're going in with the frog boy. I don't know. Shit, man, that is so bad. They ain't even better from that angle. It's just.
And look how long Banner's hands are. Look how long his arms is.
I don't know, man. Some poor
Yeah,
cunt spent fucking hours sculpting that.
I hope he hasn't.
If I sculpted that, man, I would literally go to the mirror, look in the mirror, slap myself around the face several times, and go, I can't believe I posted that on social media. What the
Here's a
fuck
funny
is wrong
thing,
with me?
right? Honest to God, if somebody come to me and said, you know, Alex has digitally sculpted a Hulk transformation, this would be as good as you could achieve.
Well, the funny thing is if I tried to sculpt it, I couldn't even do that. But, you know, but that is just like, oh my God. Why do the pants? Yeah, why? That's a good point. Robbie 18. Why do his trousers change from purple to blue?
I don't know.
But in all fairness, Robbie, that's the least of the problems. But I'm glad you picked up on that. But that is the least of the issues here. I mean, like, it's just like, man,
That's a real problem.
I if this gets made, oh man,
I hope it does.
Like
I hope it gets made.
It looks like Quattro.
Yeah.
Looks like the mutant from Mars on Total Recall.
Yeah.
I'll give him 3 out of 10. Jesus.
You're
I'll give
generous,
him 3
man.
fucking slaps in the face, and there's like one forward, one fucking no, one back, one forward, and one back again. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh man. If someone comes out and goes, "Oh, this is Franco," I'm going to go. I'm
That isn't Franco. That's not Franco.
I know it's not, but I'm just saying, if they name and say this is like some big artist who's done it, I'm going to probably message them and go, "Look, I think it's time to call it a day, buddy." You know,
you had a good run.
This is what's it? This is Mark and Ali. Yeah.
This is a bad day, man.
I'm joking. Man, Jesus Christ! Right, next. On the bright side, I want to thank them for cheering me up.
Why were you depressed?
Well, in all fairness, if I sculpted that, I would be. But no.
My God, why?
New to the channel, but having a good time. You actually talk with your chat. Yeah, we do. I mean, I know there's a lot of them who won't talk unless you do the super chats and things like that. Obviously, super chats are great, but you know, we'll try and respond to every comment.
Mate, we're communicators, man. We're this is why it is.
Dick Jones, yeah. It looks like Dick Jones's arms when he falls out the window.
Dick Jones.
Right. That's the only bad part in RoboCop. Okay. Now the bit is right.
There's loads of bad parts of RoboCop, bro. There's plenty.
What?
there is just like quite. There's plenty. There's quite a few bad ones.
What?
Do you not think?
No. I'm
Okay.
not biased about RoboCop. You know it. It took me a while to admit that the arm bit was bad, and it's really bad. Someone messaged me the other day actually, and it was Ben. I think it was Ben. Oh fuck, what's his last name? He's the guy who works for the like the American football. I think he used to be like an American. He works for an American football side, and the Ben Roberts, and he says basically the whole thing about RoboCop, it could have been prevented if that woman didn't want to look at the black guy's cock or something.
What happened?
Basically, she right at the beginning, the guy's taking a piss, isn't he?
Oh yes.
And then she basically he goes, "Can I zip it up?" And then she looks away or something.
She looks down. She looks at it.
Yeah.
She looks at it.
Because she's looking at the black guy's cock, basically. That's why fucking Murphy got done.
When you go black, you don't go back, bro. You know that.
And I zip it up. Yeah.
Yeah, she does look down, and he like whacks her or something, hits her in the face.
He bench slaps her, yeah.
I bet you, as he's being shot up, it was a bit like must have been thinking, because she's looking through the grate, she was thinking, fuck it.
God.
And then you go,
See, I got this problem. Cops don't like me, so I don't like cops. Well, give the man a hand. This is Puck from Alpha Flight.
This looks nice.
Yeah, this is a character as well that, it's not really been done, so it's a good character to be done.
This is a good true fan art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool, add Sasquatch in there and a couple of the others, and you're on. This looks good.
This looks like a printed, because they did show the sculpt for this a while ago.
This looks pretty good. Yeah, this looks pretty good.
So, sorry, for some reason we had one of those in the middle of there.
It's hard because obviously you've got no colours to sort of break it up, so you've got no. But in terms of like sculpt and dynamics and stuff, it's much better.
Better than it did actually in 3D form. In
3D, sometimes they do.
I think the problem with it in 3D is they didn't really colour it in very well. It was quite rough the way they coloured it in, so they fucked
very
up.
red, wasn't it? It was like really red.
Yeah, reds, oranges, and just real yellows, reds, orange, yellows.
Got to be you got to try to. I know that how he looks in the comics, but in terms of statue form and stuff, you've got to be kind of mild with them colours with this. Got to be subtle.
Yeah.
Got to be really subtle, and then it'll be really nice. If you fuck that up and you got a little bit Freddy Krueger with the red, it's all fucked. There was another head as well, but I just didn't add it because I was a bit low.
Gio just shouted Alex. Yeah, I'm going to be speaking to George tomorrow about this.
What about RoboCop?
About RoboCop. It's off limits.
RoboCop's okay, man.
It's like when we were kids and we weren't allowed to talk about each other's sisters. It was that went downhill quite quickly anyway. Special effects in RoboCop look pretty bad. I still like. I like parts of RoboCop because I have the nostalgia about it. But I do like. I love practical effects.
I've struggled sometimes with films that have unnecessary amounts of violence for violence sake. I don't mind a film to be violent if is sort of a theme or you understand it. See, I understand violence. I've got no problem, but I found like RoboCop was unnecessary in places, and I felt that Logan was unnecessary. It's just
RoboCop was, in the 80s, it was kind of like that, but also with RoboCop,
RoboCop is like no other film of the 80s.
His death needed to be shocking.
Not his death, but there's just a lot of it. It's just like a incredibly violent sort of film. Like it's almost like every scene you're sort of at the start of it and it's going to end, whatever scene that you're in, it's going to end with some sort of unnecessary, over the top violent outburst from someone, reaction to something. That's what it is. Every scene is like that, no matter who's in it. It's just you like watching it and it gets a little bit tiresome. I felt like that with Logan. When I watched a Wolverine film, was the same.
He just screams too much. It's the same
as too much. It's just too much.
Punisher TV show. He just screams all the time.
It's just too much. I don't mind. I like a bit of violence. I like got no problem with sitting through like Kill Bill and just like constant violence throughout loads of Tarantino stuff. I've got no problem. But with them two, with RoboCop, I just feel like every scene is basically all right. We're in a shop.
There are no bad parts to the original RoboCop.
We're in a shop or something, and I'm just watching a bit of TV in my shop before somebody walks in, and it's all just about to go really fucking south. And it's like every scene is like that, no matter where you are, and no matter who's in the frame, it's going to go exactly the same way at the start.
I mean, the subject matter of it is it's like about Detroit being a shithole, and it needs to be cleaned up, and it's anyway.
Yes.
What would you rather have as far as statues from a company who's putting out the best? Prime one?
I don't collect 1/3, so that's a problem.
I guess that's going to be what companies do you think are putting out the best statues?
Do you know what it is? The best is relative to your taste. So, for example, if you collect 1/3 pieces and you're like into like maybe anime or like a big Batman fan or something, then I definitely think you'd be leaning towards Prime One Studios. I think that's just normal that would be the case. For some people it'll be like Figurama because they make sort of like the stuff that they really like, and then other people it will be, comic fans and stuff. It'll probably be XM. So in quarter scale pieces, probably it'll be XM. The quarter scale comic, I would say, probably most people would lean that way. That's a very hard question, and a definitive answer is very difficult because realistically, it's like taking a person into an art gallery and saying, "What's the best piece of art in here?" It doesn't matter. They're wrong regardless of what they say. Any answer they give will be the wrong one to someone. So it's so subjective, and it really doesn't matter what you collect. Some people be like, I'm into 1/10 sort of 1980s cartoon stuff, so they'll be like, I want Iron Studios, or I want X-Men sort of more animated series diorama situation. So they'll that it can go Iron Studios. It will just keep moving around and round and round in a circle. So the real question would need to be, if I collected X, what is the best company to scratch that itch for me? That's the better question.
For sure. No, I totally agree. I mean, it is subjective, but it's also that, over time, if, we've always said this as well, is that, Gio and I both believe it, that, the best collection is one that's made up of all different companies, a mixture of them, because you can have like themes and styles that, you can kind of have not really like noticeably when you look at individual pieces, but then when you have a whole collection of them, you can tell that's a Prime One room, that's a Sideshow room, that you can just kind of tell. So when you have that kind of mixture, even throwing in a few good fan art pieces and on top of that as well to fill in the gaps, is kind of the best way to be. And then I think if you were to ask what company's putting out the best pieces, it changes. Everyone has a good day. Everyone has a bad day.
What do you collect though? Maybe you collect maybe you collect like movie stuff. So it'll be like maybe R&D. What is it? R&D? No R&D? No, it's not R&D. What are they called?
J&D.
J&D. Yeah, the Queen Studios as well. You might be like a big movie Marvel fan. So it's very hard to say. But I mean, like I said, the better question is, I collect horror pieces, horror movie pieces. Who should I buy from? What companies? Then you'd probably say, okay, well, OG Sideshow this, and you start going into PCS this, and there's a lot. That's where you end up moving around in that sort of, or what you call them? What's it? Elite Creature collectible stuff. You start moving around. It's you understand what I mean? So it's very much about your palette. It's very much about what is it you want. It's like somebody saying to you, "Oh, like would you, I'm going to go out to eat. What's the best restaurant you've ever been to?" It's like, well, do you like fucking steak? Do you like curry? What the fuck do you like? Because depending on that answer, you can steer people in a direction. If you don't have that answer, it
also depends if you have a good day when you go to a restaurant. I mean, I've had people say that something's a fantastic restaurant. I go down, I'm like, have a shit.
Yeah, I ain't had my cock sucked today, so this is shit.
Do you notice when you go somewhere with someone and they're going to you, you know what, this restaurant is like amazing. It's the best restaurant ever. Me and the missus went there the other day. Oh man, service was fantastic. Food was great. We left like a £30 tip because it was so good and whatever. And then like you go out with them to dinner and they'll be sitting there and they'll literally be going like, "Oh, this ain't like it was last time," or last time. Do you remember like to the
That's like pretty much that's pretty much my in-laws. Yeah, that's my in-laws. Like straight away, that's exactly what they do to me. Yeah, God, come in here and sit down. They're like, "Well, this isn't what it was like." It's like, "Mum, you ate it yesterday. What the fuck are you talking about?"
No, exactly. But yeah,
Tell me what you collect, and I'll tell you what I think.
I keep meaning to watch the films that made us RoboCop one. It's on my list of things to do. Toxic Waste Scene is very good. I still really like the Toxic Waste Scene. I really like it. Speaking of violent, brutal films, Coming Home in the Dark. Man, it was good, just very dark. It says in the title though. On Netflix now. I've not seen it, but
Not seen it either.
I never seem to find good Netflix movies. You should watch movies that made us on RoboCop, yeah, for sure. RoboCop is my favorite movie, 10 out of 10. RoboCop is a movie I can just watch over and over again. I don't know why. I really enjoy it, but I really like the.
It's not that I don't dislike RoboCop, but I can't watch it often. It's a sort of film that I could probably watch maybe once a year. I can't watch it anymore. If I watch it, I'll have a break for it. I'll be like, yeah, I'll see this again next year.
Well, I don't know. I love all the practical effects on there. I love a lot of the stuff that's done on that, the animation, the stop motion stuff. I love all that kind of stuff. And for me, I just really like it. I really like a lot of things about it. And it's one of those films as well where you can watch it as a mindless action film.
Let's just get one thing.
But there's a lot of stuff as well, which is like there's a lot of breakdowns of it where it's all related to the Vietnam War and all this kind of thing as well. There's all
Terminator
these
would
messages
fuck
about
him up anyway.
Well, RoboCop moves about 2 miles an hour.
Terminator would literally just like tear him apart.
Well,
And that's
if
the end
RoboCop,
of that.
in theory, if RoboCop grabs his head, he'll crush his head. But
What?
if RoboCop grabbed the Terminator head, it will crush it
How could he crush it?
because he's got that ridiculous grip, hasn't he?
Got grip, like can break your hand, but it's not got like the thing that crushes the Terminator skull.
2,000 foot-pounds or something. They say at the beginning.
What?
They say
2,000 foot-pounds.
They say
What's
like
that?
pound. Like they say at the beginning.
Pound per
it's
square
really
inch.
high. Something like that, yeah.
Dude, the thing that crushes the Terminator skull is like an industrial crushing machine thing. That is not like someone just gripping your head and just like popping it like a grape. Come on, man. Come on now.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make it a fair fight, you know?
It isn't a fair fight. It's an Anderson Silva versus Forrest Griffin fight. It's not a fair fight.
Well, your mama. All right, so we've got loads of companies listed by Josh. You can go back and pause those. I don't rate Prime 1. Heavy textures on every surface. ZBrush to 11. It's nonsense. That's the problem I see with Prime 1 as well. A lot of their files, for especially their Arkham line, are just like game files, and then they just add textures, and that's kind of done. And there's just no life to them. There's no life to a lot of those. My ex-girlfriend got a job as a cleaner a while back and ended up in a Tippett's house. She told me that RoboCop suit was there on the floor in bits. Yeah, he's got loads of the he's got like the Ed 2 and Iron and all that kind of stuff as well. Yeah, he's just done a thing, didn't he? The something Gods animations meant to be really good. I can't remember what it's called now. Something Gods. Stuck of Inferno. Check out there, Josh Nizzy, Evil One from Evangelion is amazing. I can tell you now that Stuck of Inferno will not be interested in an Evangelion piece, and I'll tell you that now. Boombox, is it heavily textured? Good take on my question.
Welcome.
All my recent POs are game related, and they're all from Prime 1. Yeah, they got a war. It's nice.
They've got a lot of good game stuff.
Is they do so many variants as well. That's so much bullshit variants.
It might be into He-Man, man. So it might be Tweeterhead.
Yeah. The one statue that Sideshow never released that I wish could have added to my collection was the Brandon Fraser Rick O'Connell. I knew you were going to say that for some reason. Sideshow movie piece.
Dude, I love the Mummy.
Opinion. Apparently, he's coming back to do it again.
I like him. I'm one of the very few people in this world that watches Bedazzled and literally pisses my pants all the fucking time. I'm literally laughing all the way through it. That bit where he's a fucking drug cartel like gang boss. I just honestly,
Did you see the thing? I think it was like
fucking
Looper or something like that, where they say, you know, when they do like, why you never hear from this actor.
Yeah, why nobody likes Brendan Fraser? Yeah.
No, it was why you don't hear from him again. And apparently he got like sexually abused by, or was sexually assaulted by all these like Hollywood people or something.
When he was younger or something.
No, when he was older or so.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And then he kind of like, you know, tried to out them and stuff, and then kind of got blacklisted. It's a bit Marmite. Some people like it, some people hate it. On certain statues, Punisher XS is a bit like Marmite. Absolute shit. I actually like Marmite.
I don't like it.
I want to collect Freddy Krueger, Alien, The Flash.
There you are.
Problem is, I've not found many that I'm like, wow, I have to get that one. The original Freddy Krueger by Sideshow, the first Freddy Krueger premium format where he's holding the doll, for me, is still the best one. I absolutely love it.
If you've got no problem with scale, the Freddy Krueger that was done by is it Elite Creature Collectibles?
The third scale one with
that's a really nice piece
with the magic mirror base.
Yeah, that's a really nice piece. Talking about Alien, if we're going OG, if we're going like Alien 1, there's a lot of choices for that. You've got like, again, who's the, you know, there's a really nice one in there. It's Elite Creature Collectibles as well, wasn't it, the first Alien?
Cinemaket
did one. Sideshow did one. It's a little bit stiff, the Sideshow one. If you like Alien Warriors, like from the second film, like from Aliens, I really like the Sideshow maquette one. But there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones. What else did he say that was on that list? Flash.
Flash, yeah.
A Flash. Yeah, Flash. So hard. Flash is really hard statue, to be honest, to get right. I actually would say, if you like the Flash, I think Alpha 3 Studios, which is actually a custom, is probably the best depiction of him actually using his power, his speed that I've seen. I think that's a really nice piece. Tweeterheads did a more classic one, which looks fairly nice, a bit more museum. So again, whatever's your style preference.
He does need to lose about 50 kilos. He's a big guy at the moment. What he's coming back, I've read somewhere, but again, I don't know whether the source is reliable.
Fucking idiot.
Bedazzled is fucking hilarious.
See, there you are. That's my man.
What a big guy you are. When you come to basketball.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
If Brendan Fraser's coming back in another Mummy, he's probably coming back to play the Mummy this time. Bedazzled was brilliant. Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson, one of the best sci-fi films that no one will ever see. I saw it. She gets naked in it. Of course, I saw
Ex Machina is wicked. Ex Machina.
Yeah, that's
wicked. Yeah. That is. Oscar Isaac's brilliant in that.
XM Reverse Flash is fantastic. Got it this week. Congratulations. Brendan Fraser is great in Doom Patrol. The show was great. Yeah, but he's going to be just a voice actor, isn't he? So yeah. All right, let's continue with these. Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser's resculpted this Thor.
Yeah, Gillian Devson's releasing his Thor, so he's resculpted that. Don't quite know all the story about that, but yeah,
this is a big fucking mess, that wasn't it?
It was a big mess, and it's a bit. I mean, I don't know the background, even though I do work for XM, but I don't know the background to it. And it's like, you know, if you there's a project being sold to a company, and then you kind of resculpt it and sell it again. I don't know. It's a bit questionable, but anyway.
I wish his lawyer.
Well, I don't know. How it will work. That's the last picture, by the way. Didn't really want to end on that.
Smashed it.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. I can put my tinfoil hat back on.
Yeah.
The aliens have been reading my thoughts. Oh, it's better.
Right. Oh. Yeah, my back is fucked sitting on here.
Yeah, I mean, I do it every week.
Brendan Fraser. Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. No. Good, thanks for that.
He does that a lot. He tries to, because we butcher his anime names.
I believe.
I thought it was Machina. I thought it was Machina.
It is Machina. It reads like that. Machina. I don't know where that would come from. But yeah. Watch, I'm going to say that like a cunt at a party,
He has
in
a
front of about
part,
30 people, and everyone's going to go, what?
He has a part in the show that flashbacks to the time where he lost his body and you see him. Blast from the Past, great Brendan Fraser movie. I'm a bit late. You are very late, Martin Spice. Very late.
Right,
Seasonal
listen,
greetings.
mate. You're so fucking late. You're early to next week. That's how fucking late you are.
Fraser said to play Firefly in the coming up and coming HBO Max Batgirl series. Awesome. All right, that's it then. Das ist das, yeah.
Das ist das.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
All right. Thanks everyone. And wait. Content idea show where you review some of the most popular pieces that you'll have seen over the last. Well, we've been doing this for 8.5 years or so. So we have over 2,000 videos, probably out of those. So we've just done 251 chats. We've probably done over 500 reviews, maybe more, loads of convention videos. So a lot of content for you to go through if you are a new.
Check it, man.
Only problem is if you do it on like a mobile phone, you can't scroll back that far. That's the problem. If you do it on a laptop, you can scroll back and you see them all. If you do it on your phone, you have to kind of go into the search and type in a character that you want to see. So Freddy Krueger, RaddTitan. Type in a character and type in RaddTitan, and you'll likely we've reviewed that character at some point.
What did he say there? Out of all of them things, we reviewed all of them, haven't we?
We've reviewed Flash, we reviewed Aliens, we've reviewed Freddy Krueger. Yeah, all of those have got our reviews attached to them. So yeah,
there's not many things. To be honest with you, like so many pieces seen, man. It's like ludicrous.
Especially the older pieces, yeah, for sure.
And there's some gems out there, man, for new collectors. Like to be a new collector today, I honestly, when people come on these chats sometimes and they say things like, oh fucking, I'm gonna get out of the hobby. It's too expensive. I'm like, mate, there's gems, man. There's so many gems.
Look up some of the old pieces. You'll get deals.
Gems, serious, great pieces made that are timeless. That can still hold it today. Still got it
for sure. And
pick them up.
Like I bought the original Green Goblin for like £250.
That's a cracking piece.
Shipped.
It's a cracking piece. That is.
All right.
You've got a thingy as well, haven't you? And you've got you've got an artist proof or a.
Yeah.
It's like artist proof, isn't it? It's rare. Yeah. Sideshow artist proof's rare.
Yeah, they actually mean something. So yeah.
Yeah, they do for Sideshow. They do. So.
Mac pronounced like speed, Mac 4, etc. Like breaking the sound barrier. Same pronunciation and sound. Big Mac in ha. Big Mac in the ha.
Big Mac in the ha.
Sorry, I can't help but inform you guys.
Do it.
I prefer Cheers McGee's one, actually. That made me want to. Cheers, Caps. Thank you, Stucker. Cheers, guys. Thanks for a great show. Thanks again. Rock on. Oh,
God bless you all. Take care.
Thanks for the chat.
Have a lovely weekend.
Well, I'll just watch your old videos again. Yeah, there's a lot on there. A lot. There's videos where if you do watch the old videos, Rob, comment on them, and they'll pop up on my side, and I'll be able to reply to them. So yeah, Rad, thanks for lads. Good night, Stuart Murray. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. You too, buddy. Thanks, lads. Have a good one. Decadent. Thanks for another great chat, guys. Good hanging out with you twos as everyone here on the chat. Oh, happy early birthday, Gio.
Thanks, man. Sunday is.
Sunday. Rock on Dudes, Orchid Voodoo. How's it going? Ed Cadavid. These fellas have the best reviews in my opinion, but they're also the reason I'm spending heavy change on some of these. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Choose. Alonso, Night Boys, Mark Karen, Jesse Hernandez. Have a good evening, a good night even, and Luke. Peace out. Take care, everyone, and
cheers.
We'll see you next week when Gio is a year older. Bye bye.